Let's rock out to Highlander Demon Hunter one last time before it rotates out of Standard Hearthstone. The idea behind this deck is we are going to be using the Infinite Loop package using Fizzle and Brewmaster in order to get infinite copies of either Kurtrus, Elite Tauren Champion, Breaker of Stars, or Reno/Ceaseless Expanse. Basically allowing us to out control hopefully any deck in the late game. Now, for the Mulligan guide of the deck, you are going to be looking for any early game removal tools such as Mulligan Aura if you know your opponent is playing an aggro deck. Then you're going to be looking for draw power cards such as Chaos Strike and any early game minions such as Miracle Salesman. Now, with that all being said, let's look at some games. Okay, time for a game against Druid. Let's see what they have in store for us. There's still quite a few Druid decks floating around even after the Crystal Cluster nerf, you know? But this is probably going to be a slower matchup, so we could actually probably afford to keep everything here. But I kind of just want to get rid of these two. I know we probably could have got away with being a little bit more greedy. I actually like the hand beforehand. Well, it is what it is, I guess. Oh boy, it's going to be one of those games. We could... Actually, no, we don't have a 2-cost card because I mulliganed it away. I was like, we could coin out the minion, but yeah, I'm just going to go face. Okay, Cactus Construct. I'm very curious if it... Okay, I'm assuming this is going to be like, technically a spaceship druid with Kill Jaden and such. It also does run Dungar, if I remember right. Pretty sure at least it does. Let's draw a few cards. Oh, Kurtrus. Actually, in this matchup, that could be really funny. And we do get the additional coin next turn, I guess. I don't really need it, but could be fun. All right, this is definitely going to be a matchup where we can hold on to like Reno and such until they slam down like Zilliax, so we can prevent them from not infinitely resurrecting it unless they're running the loop also. Okay, yeah, so it does look like it's the older like spaceship druid. Let's come on. Bam, 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 bam. Something fun. Oh, that is such a good hit. Oh, that's such a good hit. Actually, in this matchup, for me, actually, maybe it isn't that good. Well, I mean, we did hit the other spaceship piece. Yogg is probably important also, but like, Shadow Reflections, the card I always forget exists. Okay, so we have a few ways we can do this. We could get another copy, or we could just slam down Champion and then force them to use 7 mana. I mean, if they were smart, they would just allow it to explode, right? That's actually the trick when you're dealing with the Elite Tauren Champion. You just let it explode, like, early. And then you don't have to worry about it. But it's a lot funner if you just let it go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Though, I will say this, from playing a lot of decks with the card, a lot of people, sadly, will just give up before it explodes on their face. Which really feels bad. Okay. I kind of want to coin, or saloon into coin, into another Elite Tauren. Now there's 2 for them to bounce between us. And we could even get a 3rd if our minion survives here too. Wait, is it actually going to survive? That would be fun. Come on, let's see how many hot potatoes we can actually have in our hand. We're going to start burning cards because of like how full our hand is. But like, this could be fun still. Oh, ETC. Alright. Do I just use Argus to discount every minion? Yeah, I mean, it's only 2 minions, but still better than nothing. Also, really should have put it on the opposite side of these two. I always forget if it's left or right for the lifesteal. New Heights. New Heights into... what are we seeing? Oh, Insidious. Not a card I was expecting out of Druid of all things. Oh. Huh. I guess you could use it as a way to get, or use Shadow Reflections to get additional copies, which could, that could be fun. So we're at 8 mana. If I have to do the math, if we reduce everything by 2, that should mean we have ETC or be able to use ETC. We're going to grab Bob. It's also worth mentioning, like, we probably should just hard run Bob. In theory, Kill Jaden could come up, but, like, most of the time he probably isn't going to. Alright, let's bounce 3 of these to their hand. But yeah, I don't know. I've been going back and forth if I want to use ETC or just hard run Bob, and I think the general consensus I've come to is just hard run Bob. Bob is just a lot more flexible and you don't have to worry about it. Yes, summon your big minion. Okay, maybe not summon an additional copy of the big minion. Alright, we're burning on our card. I guess we're just going to give them a bunch of armor, right? Okay. Let's take one of them. Then we have to be a little bit smart with how we actually spend the rest of our mana. We actually... Let's use the T. And the idea would be use the T, use the Brewmaster to bounce back Bob. And then in case they can somehow bring it back, aka Hydration Station, we should be fine. Alright, there's 3 of them in their hand. We're not making them burn a card yet, but next turn if they draw any type of card, we're making them burn. That's also the other, like, play strategy is, like, if your hand is completely full, the pick will just evaporate into nothingness. No. I really want to do something with the pick again, like, at least one more time before Elite Tauren Champion rotates out. The AoE, though, is a little bit sad there. At least it didn't destroy any of our minions. 2 Troubled Mechanics into Flower Child. What 5 mana spell are they going to have in their hand? I'm pretty sure they're just hoping we... Well, actually, that doesn't make sense. Like, if we have their spaceship in hand, which is always 10 mana, and in theory, we have another Bob, so we can take another copy of it if they find a way to destroy it. Okay, double coin into, I'm assuming, Hydration Station. Oh, triple coin. Sorry, I forgot. There were... Oh! Not really what I would have expected. And then they're doubling their hand, right? Yeah. Also another card that, like, has been on the list of things to do, and then I just keep... Oh, that burn actually kind of feels bad. Like, we didn't really need it, but it would have felt really nice to get it. I kind of want to get the spaceship, but, like... Oh, there's Reno. We can pop both of the Divine Shields if we really feel like it. Like, mathematically, how... We'll pop both of the Divine Shields. We should have hero powered first. That's my bad. We hit that and that. Oh, wait. I needed 1 more mana. That's my bad. Whatever. It doesn't matter. We'll give them the 3 picks back. Hot Potato for... We're up to, like, 80-ish damage between those 3. You know, it's pretty good when someone sticks around for stuff like this. Like, I remember trying to make a deck just purely centered around Elite Tauren Champion and, like, bouncing it back a bunch of times early on for, like, Rogue. It was a real fun deck. It wasn't, like, good, but it was really, really funny. The problem was getting the other person to stick around until the combo actually went off. Because most of the time, one of 2 scenarios would happen. The other person just lets it explode instantly, or they just, you know, let it, or give up before it hits their face. Now, is our opponent going to be in category 1 or category 2? Let's destroy both of these minions with good old, you know. Does kind of suck that, you know, well, honestly, this is probably the healthier version of the card. It is kind of funny that he is now worse than the mage version of Reno for the most part. The hero power can technically make him a bit better, but probably isn't really going to. On a single one. Oh boy. Okay, so we use Bob. And we'll take that minion, just because why not? We'll Metamorphosis or Hero Power, and just pass it back to them. Enjoy. And we're going to be burning a card too for them. Perfectly calculated Actually, it wasn't calculated at all. It was just random chance. And by using Trail Mix, they might have screwed themselves out of the win here. Because they have to spend 17 mana. And unless the first 3 cards is a bunch of draw power to draw into additional minions, I don't think they got it. I guess it could be Eonar. Are you going to stay around? Let's go! Thank you, buddy, for sticking around. 32. 24. And another 36. GG. Alright, time for a game against Priest. Let's see what they have in store for us. It's probably going to be Zorami, which, oh, with Kurtrus in the opening hand, that could actually be really funny. If we can snipe the Zorami out of their hand, they'll probably instantly give up. Alright, let's get rid of these two. Keep Kurtrus, of course. Oh, Greedy Partner is actually pretty good, because that means, I think, turn 3, we should have access to Kurtrus, which should be actually pretty on curve for flying off the shelves. No, wait, that's the AoE spell. Scale Day or something. I don't remember. The 2-drop spell that draws your lowest dragon and your highest cost dragon. I do want to go back to a Highlander Priest list to do something with Raza before it rotates. Oh, not Raza, but Reno, because there is stuff that you can do with, like, Sing-Along Buddy. Sing-Along Buddy... I can't... Wait, is Sing-Along Buddy from Whizbangs, or is it from Festival of Legends? I think it's Festival of Legends, right? I think we're just trying to clear some minions out here. Especially because they didn't use the card that I expected them to use last turn. Alright. Perfect. Scaled Replica. That's the name of it. Sorry. Alright. Let's see if we can snipe that card straight out of their hands. Come on, Bizarami. Let's go. We did it. Come on, give up. Really? Huh. I would have expected them to just instantly give there. I guess it's because they have so many minions on board, and they do know we are technically a slower list, so maybe they'll think we can't get rid of all of their minions really quickly. Yeah, they're going to deal with Kurtrus as soon as possible. Burning Heart. Can we... don't really have a way to get to the 1-2, do we? Yeah, let's just do it like this. They can't destroy our minion either. I mean, they could be running the 1-cost spell or drink for Priest, but, you know. Okay. Oh, draw power. Of course, why not? Let's wipe out this board. I know this is a little bit of a waste, but at least we can get rid of most of the minions. Tidepool also is a card that we could probably win in our deck, or put in our deck, but, you know, flying all the shelves. Now, know what we... well, you know what? That's actually kind of interesting. Our hand actually isn't bad for, like, a duplication if we really need to. I do wish we had enough mana to, you know, use the Reno really quickly, but... Arana's also really funny. There is a dream game. I don't know if I'm going to be able to showcase it, but, like, there is a dream game where you get Arana, and then you have the elite pick up to like 40 damage plus a Ceaseless Expanse to wipe out the board and then force your opponent to take the 40 damage to face, but, you know, Okay. I kind of really want to bounce back Breaker of Stars. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name because I'm going to butcher it and then someone's going to point it out like they did on the last video. Turns out when there's 2 cards, one named Grom and one named Grom, Gorm? Whatever, the worm, right? I get them confused a little bit. My bad, you know. Okay, just going face. The nice thing is, we do still have one coin, and we can just say goodbye to their board. Okay. I know that Orbital Halo is actually not that bad of a card, but that seems like a weird choice to like protect in that or deck in particular. Oh, that actually reminds me that there is a Pain Priest list floating around. That was something that I kind of wanted to cover. It wouldn't be my original list. Let me know if you all would be like interested in that, because usually my not original lists don't do well. I could also probably figure out a twist to make it like more consistent or whatever. I might do it because I do like Shadow Touch Valdar or whatever it's called. And I don't know if anyone's covered it recently. Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's uploaded anything. But I saw like there's a fun little list that you can do like with like OTK. So could be fun. I'm always looking for fun little interactions that might be cool to showcase. Okay, so we have to deal with a Ceaseless Expanse, but we can infiltrate and then slam down ours, and we could get another copy of it if we really feel like it, but I think I'm just going to be a bit greedy, get another Breaker of Stars, just because it's funny. I mean, if they don't destroy the Ceaseless Expanse, okay, they only have one dragon in hand. We might be able to get another Ceaseless. Yeah, they're almost out of cards. We're almost out of cards, actually. All right, how do we want to do this? We can do... Oh, let's slam down Orana. Draw a few cards. This explodes the first wave of ads. And then it would be really, really funny. Oh, wait. This is 5 damage to face. Come on, 10 damage? No, okay. Oh, and GG. Alright, now that we're through the game, let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So, I played around 20 games with the deck, ended up with a 40% win rate. The deck isn't really that strong. It is a fun deck. There is a lot of potential for a lot of memes, such as multiple Elite Tauren Champions, Kurtrus's, or Orana into Elite Tauren Champion. However, I never got to see that combo come out, as it is a little bit of a wacky one. Overall, if you're looking for a deck to use some of these Highlander cards before they rotate out, this is probably going to be one of your better opportunities to do so. Who knows, maybe after the mini set, we will revisit this idea once again. But like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, until next time, bye-bye.